Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today is gonna be the tips and tricks for the Gaunlet. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna include it in gameplay just because yeah, we're gonna get to that. So I was recording, or actually let's just say it now. I was recording until this guy, and then I don't know what happened. My frames like went from 30 to I don't know 5, and yeah, as soon as he throws that SP2, it's crazy. I actually restarted my game and I couldn't do anything. Like my dexterities were like 5-hit combos to the face, and my parries were like 3 blocked hits. Nothing could connect. Honestly, I don't even know how my hits connected. It's actually pretty bad. And then I stopped recording, and yeah, I did pretty bad. Honestly, I did really bad. So we had like 20 revives, level 1 revives, and 1,000 or 2,000 units. And I'm embarrassed. It's really bad. And the greatest tip I can give you is bring Ghost. Like if you have Ghost, it's gonna make your life easier, man. It's like crazy. So my team here is mcoc, Gladiator, Hulk, Human Torch, Falcon, and then Magneto. You might not be able to see him. So here the first path, you know, we soloed Doom with Magneto. For Terrax we got a Gladiator Hulk. It's a safe option, and the only reason we didn't get Namor is because I wanted a poison immune for that dude. And then with Vision, for Vision we used Magneto, 1 SP3, and then like 7 hits, he's dead with those armor breaks. For MODOK we actually died with Magneto, I think, and then we went in with mcoc and we got him down. And then for Spider-Ham we only used 1 revive for Falcon. So we went with 100% health and got him like below 40%, and then we used 1 revive, some potions, and he's dead. So I'm thinking I'm doing pretty good. Only 1 revive on that path, but then this is the hardest lane, I think. So for Weapon X we used Magneto. He's metal, like 2 or 3 SP3s. He was dead, soloed. But yeah, the only thing you have to be careful for him is the unblockable and the unstoppable. Most of the times you're gonna stop the unstoppable if you go with Magneto, but yeah, watch out when he gets to those 25 charges. For Think, I think we only used 1 revive, or we actually used 2. So one time he had like the armor up, and then I dashed into his block, and then it changed to the Fury, and he threw the SP2 right in my face. I was running to hit him, and it was so stupid. But with Falcon, it's not bad. You actually use the lock-on, you block the rock stacks. It's pretty good. And then this guy is like the most BS fight, almost the most BS, or might be the most BS. So Mixmaster, aggressive, flux dispersal, and Gauss warp. So why is this BS? It's BS because he's got like 15,000 attack, and if you try and remove one of his rock field charges with a medium, you're gonna get like 2.5 damage to the face. And if you try and remove them with a light, you will get the Mixmaster to trigger, and then he will become unblockable. He will be aggressive with this, and it's just BS. I thought like with Falcon it was gonna be good because we got the lock on and we don't even care about his rock charges. We actually don't deal more damage, it's just the cap when he has that on, but we don't take the damage from the mediums. And then this node, it reduces, or it actually gives the defender more block penetration by 5% for each one of those charges, and he gains 1 whenever you hit him. And the only way to remove them is by a shock debuff. And not many champions have shock debuffs. So yeah, you get at this point where you have to remove his charges with Falcon, and you just can't because you're waiting for lock on, and then you get in the corner because he's aggressive. You can't block because of that Gauss Warp, the block penetration, and then you have to remove the Flux, the special charges to deal some damage. And on top of that, you got his ability where if you dexterity twice, he becomes unblockable and unstoppable. Yeah, it's just really bad. I think I used like 10 revives on that guy. Not kidding. So here we got Ghost. It could be a solo actually. Or it couldn't be a solo. Might use like 1 revive because of Mixmaster. But still, like with a power boost, this guy will die. And then this Dragon Man, actually I expect this guy to go worse. So we used Human Torch without the pre-fight. And yeah, I actually wanted to bait out SP2s. He didn't throw in any SP3s, I was really lucky. And I'll block the SP2s, get those Incinerate charges up. And I think we used 1 revive of this guy. So it wasn't bad. Next up, we got this Black Panther. This fight was just annoying because he was unblockable all the time and I was scared, man. I used Shang-Chi for that just because, you know, you can get your openings with Shang-Chi, and also he's got Footloose and Slow helped a lot. And it actually was bugged because I used like my medium and I couldn't apply Slow sometimes. It was like bugged. And yeah, I thought it was gonna be like, I thought he had the debuff on him, but he actually could evade, so it was a bug. It didn't apply. And the annoying thing is that I use like 2 SP3s every time, and then when I'm about to throw my SP2 with the big damage, I get clipped by this guy's claws. It's like so scary fighting this guy. I think though 3 revives did it, so yeah. Then we got Nightcrawler. This guy was not too bad. We used Shang-Chi, and again, right when I was about to throw that SP2, he clips me, and then we go back in, try and apply the slow, and we can't because it's bugged. But actually I tried to switch him, it worked, and we only used 1 revive for this guy. For Spider-Gwen, we used Shang-Chi, or not Shang-Chi, Falcon, because she has Widow of Opportunity and One Eye Open. And with Shang-Chi, I didn't want to stun her, because I would get stunned back. But this node is a little bit tricky. So she gains plus 6% more evade and auto lock ability accuracy. And with the lock on, she still could evade, because I think we reduced her ability accuracy by 100%. Let me check. So yeah, reducing defensive ability accuracy by 100%. So she had like plus 60% evade, and she actually could evade, and she evaded a lot to be honest. And then, so I think I used like for Spider-Gwen only 1 revive honestly. For Domino, I expected her to be even worse. I think we used like Gladiator Hulk because he has that face me and he doesn't take that much damage from critical failure, but he can't really deal a lot of damage. She has power shield, but still, like 1 SP3 was 6%. So I had to go with Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is always unlucky in this fight, and we had to parry her SP1 if she threw that. And I think I died like three times with Shang-Chi and 1 with Gladiator Hulk. And then this Mojo fight, yeah, it was bad. Used like 7-8 revives just because I think I went with Torch, got him down 50%, and then with Magneto got him down to 40%, but then he had those charges and I couldn't get them below 5. And I would always get degen. I try to use Hulk for the face me. It worked for a little bit, but when you have like 7 degens on you, you're not gonna last for long. So this guy could be a solo if I use the pre-fight, but I need the pre-fight for Sasquatch. So like 5-6 revives, something like that. And then this guy I used 3, and 2 of them were because of the lag. It was like crazy. I couldn't record, man. It was so stupid. But this guy is actually free healing. I used like level 1 revives, 20% for Hulk, and I finished the fight with 100%. It was good. And then we got Apocalypse, and that was a big mistake because I went in with Magneto and he had 4 charges because he's got this ability where it treats all attacking heroes as mutants, his abilities. And he started with 4 of those charges, and I'm like, why can I stun him? And then I saw the charges. And this guy is pretty bad when he's at 4 charges. So I think we used like 4 revives. I went with Magneto first, got him down like 80%, and then with Hulk actually, I parried the first hit of his SP1, and then evade the second, or block the second, and the third evaded. And it went actually pretty well, like 15 or 20% per try, 15% like something like that. But then I got stuck on this Sasquatch. I don't even know how many revives I used on this guy. I don't even know. It's like so many revives. We went with the pre-fight, got him down 40%, and I should have quit, man. Once I had that pre-fight, I had to get the solo. Because this guy gains those regenerations. He's got 50% more recovery. And also he's got that power snack and hard knock life. You lose more damage with the parry. And you want to knock him down because of the life cycle. You want to have more time to go in after. And yeah, I even tried going with Shang-Chi, throwing like 2 SP3s, 1 SP2. We got him down 30%. He was like 50 and we got him down 30%. He got 20. Then I tried use Torch to get him down. We only took him down like 5%. And yeah, because you need the pre-fight. If you die with Torch, you don't have the pre-fight for the next fight. And I don't have Despair. Unfortunately, if I did, I think I could do that with Torch. But his regen was like crazy. We only could reverse it with, or cancel it with 5 or 6 incinerates, and you had that node and your parries would fail with the hard knock life. You got 10% ability accuracy reduction for 1. And then I even tried throwing SP1s with Hulk because he has a heal block, but his healing is not like Sasquatch where if you apply heal block it is removed. It stays there for like the whole fight, man. It's just annoying. And you couldn't throw SP1 after SP1 for Sasquatch because then he becomes unstoppable. Every time he is special, every time he is heavy, and you can't do anything. And then I used Falcon. He was the only solution after that. Magneto wouldn't do anything. So with Falcon, we used the lock-on, and then we hit him when he had that lock-on, and then he couldn't regen up. But yeah, we had to use a lot of revives to do that. And honestly, I was pretty lucky how we got him down. I used a heavy attack and then we went with a medium and he died. That was good. And then for Killmonger, I was gonna use Falcon, but those bleeds were hurting a lot in the block here. And yeah, I thought I was gonna use like an SP1, gain that power from polka dot power and ignore the reverb. But yeah, the bleeds were insane. And then I used Magneto because he doesn't take any damage from the bleeds, and we actually took him down 4 revives, or yeah, 4 revives I think, because we took him down 20% per try, something like that. Yeah, it was pretty bad, pretty good, not pretty bad, pretty good. And then I was feeling so good after the Void fight because we actually soloed him with Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is actually the best counter to this fight. So with Shang-Chi you got class advantage, and also if you're using suicides you can remove them with Shang-Chi. And then if you get a long distance relationship, you purify that. You have like 3 purified charges, and by that time, when you get 3 of those weakness and you lose those purifies, you will be able to get them up. So I used an SP2 just to see how much damage we do, and we got it down 70%, 78%. Then I used an SP3 and an SP2, he was 40%, and then a couple SP2s, he was dead. Honestly, I felt so good after this fight. It was pretty good. Unexpected as well. He is kind of dangerous, even if you're using Ghost. I think Shang-Chi is the best counter here. But Nick Fury wasn't too bad. I think we used 3 revives. For his first phase, we used only 1. We went in with Magneto and Shang-Chi here. And yeah. For his first phase, only 1, and for his second, I think 2, just because he was throwing those SP1s, and if he becomes unblockable, if you don't time it perfectly, it's bad. And then we have Thanos. And for Thanos, man, I wish I could record that fight. Whoa, I did so good. We went with Torch, we had like 80%, and we took him down to 77, I think, with Torch, and then we went in with Shang-Chi. Sold the whole thing after that. We got him out of that phase where he bleeds in the first phase, and then I didn't even miss an evade from his like bubbles from his SP2. I was actually impressed, and yeah, then by that time we built up those cheat charges when we got him below, I think 30% from that phase. We threw that SP2, and then he had like 4% left, and then I became unblockable, and yeah, he was dead. Honestly, I was really impressed. Like, I did good on Thanos, who is bad, and for Void, who is BS. But yeah, guys, if you bring Ghost, you can have a better time. Like, this Korg is actually so bad. If you don't have Ghost, it's BS, and even if you do have Ghost, it's kind of BS. So I don't think Spider-Ham is a problem, honestly. Just bring in a evade counter and just get him in the corner, hit him in the block, and watch out for the evade. Dragonman is not bad if you got Torch. Korg, please bring Ghost. Then for Domino, Ghost is good as well. Mojo, be careful. If you use Magneto, try to not get his... how do you call it? His prompt active. Don't activate his prompt, and then also he's got that sponsorship deal. It's so annoying. Honestly, Torch this if you can. And then if you bring Ghost, for him she's great. For Apocalypse, Ghost is good as well. For Sasquatch, pre-fight Torch if you can. Solo it. For Killmonger, it's actually, yeah, with Ghost actually you can block, get those 5 bleeds and hit him with 5 Furies. Not bad. Here Ghost works as great as well, and for Nick Fury. And for Thanos. For Thanos, not Ghost. But yeah, guys, that is my experience on that. I don't think I'm gonna upload anything from this quest, any fights. Maybe I will upload the Spider-Ham fight. And maybe this fight. The Weapon X. We're gonna see. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it helped you, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.